Hello students, welcome to class 8. I'm Rohit Singh and I'm taking computer science. So from today we are beginning computer science for class 8. So our first chapter is e-commerce and cybercrime. In this chapter we will learn what is e-commerce, what are the benefits, how many types of e-commerce are there, and then we will move to cybercrime. What is cybercrime? How can we prevent from cybercrime? So today we are starting our first topic, that is e-commerce. So before starting e-commerce, I would like to ask you one question. Have you ever bought any product from any website? Have you ever booked railway ticket, bus ticket from any website? Have you ever transfer money to your friend? I think answer is yes. In our day-to-day life, we all do these things. We often buy products from websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, etc. So basically we are a part of e-commerce. So we can define e-commerce in very simple word like e-commerce is buying and selling of products and services by the business and the consumers over the internet. I think you got the definition. E-commerce is buying and selling of product and services over internet. So here is your definition. Buying and selling of product by businesses and consumers over internet is called e-commerce. So e-commerce basically consists of three categories of people. First one is producers, second one is sellers, and third one is buyers. We will discuss these categories one by one. First one is producers. As the name suggests, the companies who are producing the products or who are manufacturing the products are called producers. Like like Samsung is producing Samsung mobile phone. Like Reebok is producing Reebok shoes. So these companies are producers. They are manufacturing the product. So here people who produce different kind of products or item and provide services are called producers. Second one is sellers. As the name suggests, who sell the product. Companies or websites who sell items or goods and give services to the people. Like if Reebok has its website to sell its shoes, Reebok is also a seller. And if we talk about Amazon, Amazon does not produce any product, but it sells all kind of products. So Amazon is a seller. Flipkart is a seller. Myntra is a seller. These websites sells the product by different companies. So what are sellers? People who sell the product and services. Third one is buyers. As the name suggests, people who buy the product. Like we go to the different websites, we browse the product and we purchase them. So buyers are the people who purchase items and services. So these are three kind of people around the e-commerce: producers, sellers and buyers. Now we will study what are the advantages of using e-commerce. Why e-commerce is so popular? What are the benefit of using e-commerce? So my first advantage is cost reduction. Very simple reason. If we are purchasing the product online, it basically reduces labor cost. it is reducing paperwork. It is reducing data entry. It is reducing all the other type of cost, like cost is basically affording a building. If I am set up setting up a building in different city for a product, it will cost me a lot. So rather than going to different cities, I am going by a website to different cities, so my cost will be very loss. My second point is time saving or reducing time. There are many ways to reduce time, like we are paying online, it is reducing our time. If a company are going online, basically he is also reducing cost in advertisement, so it is also saving his time. The delivery of product is also fast. And if we think about our perspective, if we go to market to purchase a product, we have to go to different shop. If I want to buy a TV, I'll go to Sony showroom, I will go to Samsung showroom, I will go to different showroom. But if I'm searching online, I will go to a single website and I'll look through all the product in single website. So it is saving my time also. My third advantage is flexibility with efficiency. It is also giving me a lot of flexibility. As I already said, it gives me flexibility to choose so many products from a single website. It gives me a product range. It also give me the ability to handle complex situation. I'm sitting at my home, at my couch, and I'm searching the product. I don't found myself in a complex situation, like I'm going into a mall and I'm like searching so many product and I'm got confused. Here I'm at my home and I'm relaxed, I can found my product. So it gives me a lot of flexibility with efficiency. My next advantage is improved relationship. Why is it is improving relationship? Because if I get a good product from any website, it I'm basically satisfied with this website. So I improve my relationship with that website. When I will need of any product, I will again go to that website. Or if I think about from the business perspective, if I'm a businessman and if I'm selling my product from a website and that website gives me a better response, so I will always go to that website. So my relationship with this website will always enhance. My next advantage is lock-in customer. Very simple reason. If a website is giving you the services, like if I found a product, if I bought a product and I if I found any defect in that product, I just call to the customer care and my product just get replaced, I got my money back. So I will be very happy from that website. So for the next time I will always go to the website. So that website basically logged you as a customer. You will not go to other website, you will always purchase product from that website. So my last advantage is new market. As you know, internet is spreaded all around the world. So internet has the potential to expand your business into all around the world. So you can always have new market with you. So these are the advantages of using e-commerce. Now I will move to now we will discuss modes of e-commerce. So basically there are three modes of e-commerce. First one is business to business or B2B. It refers to a company selling or buying products or services from other companies. You can understand like this. If I have a company, if I have a website and I'm selling the product of other companies of other websites, so it refers to business and business to business. Second one is business to customer. It refers to a company which establishes a website for its product and services. Very simple. If I manufacture a product, if I produce a product and I set up a website to sell that product, it comes under business to customer. And last one is digital middleman. It refers to a company which provides information about several companies on a single website. Very simple. If I set up a website and on that website I am telling about different products, I am selling different kinds of product on single website, so I comes under digital middleman. So these are three modes of e-commerce available. So in our next class we will discuss cybercrime. Till now, refer to these topics, study them. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me, you can message me. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.